Let's get to the laundry list of Hillary headlines, shall we? 15,000 more emails. 148 phone messages from the Clinton Foundation to Hillary's then top aide at the State Department, Cheryl Mills. Now we're learning Hillary's current top aide, Huma Abedin, worked as the editor of a radical Muslim journal for about 12 years. Fox News national security analyst Katie McFarland is with us. What is this about the family background of Huma Abedin editing and producing a radical Muslim magazine for a period of years? Her mother, I think, is still the editor of it. Where does she fit into this State Department Foundation Hillary Clinton circle?
She's the link. She's the link between the Clinton Foundation and the State Department. She was on the payroll of both the State Department and the Clinton Foundation. She was the one who traded the favors, got the money on one hand for the Clinton Foundation, granted the favors from the State Department. And in addition to that, as if that wasn't bad enough, in addition to that, she is intricately tied to the radical Muslim movement in the Middle East.
Now, how does this happen?
Yeah, this is so...
How on earth does something like this happen? Someone whose entire family, mother, brother, brother-in-law, all involved in this radical magazine, they were arguing against the Western concept of women's rights. They were arguing that 9/11 was America's fault. They were arguing this in this magazine, and suddenly she is the top aide to the Secretary of State of the United States of America. I mean,
you wouldn't believe it if it was a made-for-TV movie, would you? I mean, it's just so in-your-face corruption and questioning the security of the United States. What makes me mad, I mean, you had a brilliant introduction to this segment when you talked about the connection and the outrage that you feel. The mainstream media, it's a big yawn.
Yes, where are they?
Where is the moral outrage? I mean, I don't know how these people look at themselves in the mirror in the morning and say, well, I guess what it must be is just a coincidence that the Clinton Foundation took billions and the State Department made these decisions.
I'll tell you what it is. It's hatred of Trump. They hate Trump so much that they will cover up anything that Hillary Clinton does or is alleged to have done. Anything. For the sake of beating Trump. That's what it's all about.
But what happens to the security of the United States? If this is what happens when she's Secretary of State, what happens when she's president? What's for sale? It's not just a night in the Lincoln bedroom. You know, the Clinton Foundation got donations, and then the State Department turned around and gave 20% of the United States uranium stock to the Russians. Now that's an essential ingredient to the American nuclear weapons stockpile. And so that was for sale without a fairly well. What happens next? What else is for sale? What other connections are there to radical Islam? Remember, Hillary Clinton says that her greatest accomplishments in the Middle East were toppling Gaddafi in Libya, where we now have Benghazi and jihadi chaos everywhere. And her other great accomplishment was the Iran nuclear deal, which we're seeing now didn't get a better relationship between the United States and Iran. It left Iran open to a better relationship with Russia. What did that money that we paid for hostages, that ransom money, where did that go? Probably to buy Russian weapons. So zero success on foreign policy, and then I think endangering American national security. And the reaction of the mainstream media, move along here, nothing to see, nothing to see. Oh, and by the way, any reaction? Well, didn't you know Trump was a Russian agent? Go figure.
It's good stuff, Katie. It really is. Katie McFarland. Thank you very much for being with us. You come again soon, okay? All right. Now